Well, Pilates is safe and effective through all stages of pregnancy, prenatal, and then during postpartum. And this morning's Move It Monday, we've got C.O.R.E Gossip from C.O.R.E Grow Strong, and she brought 2 of her clients, Miss Camille McLeod, who is due literally Wednesday or Saturday. This week we're having a baby. Okay, we are having a baby this week. And then Miss Jenny and her sweet baby Smith. Oh my goodness, he's 8 months old and the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life. C.O.R.E, tell me a little bit about Pilates and how you can do it at all stages.
Pilates is so versatile for so many micro segments of the population. We think about it as more of a broad stream exercise, and I have a lot of clients who will get pregnant and they'll come to me immediately and say, can I keep doing Pilates?
Right, because I think it's so core related. Like,
yes.
How do you do that?
And thankfully, yes, please keep doing Pilates, because it's only going to help you prenatal, during your pregnancy, and postnatal. So much about Pilates is about our core strength and stability.
Yes.
And those are the muscles that we want to train and prepare so that we can push that baby out. Yes. And so we know that mindful practice, posture, creating like a sense of calm, stress relief, not to mention circulation to help with swelling and other issues that might come along with pregnancy. Pelvic floor health is a huge topic.
Yes.
Before, during, and after. And regardless of pregnancy, pelvic floor health and Pilates go hand in hand, but especially during pregnancy. And so we have a lot of clients who come to us and they're able to continue working out through their entire pregnancy. It's wonderful. And then they come after the baby is born to get back in shape as well. And so these ladies are perfect examples of that.
I love it. Just tell us about your experience working out with, because it's different trying to do it when you've got an extra 20-ish pounds right here.
It is, as Camille and I both know. It's a wonderful thing though. It gives you such control of your body in a time where you don't feel like you have a lot of control. C.O.R.E's team is so wonderful too at educating on what is safe. I started Pilates when I was going through fertility treatments, and it was a time where I felt like my body was really fragile, and I wanted to be nice to it but build strength in the right places. And so for me, that's exactly what Pilates did. And this little guy enjoyed it too. He kicked through every single class.
He loved it so much. I'm so glad that you said that through your fertility treatment, because so many people, when they're going through that, are almost like, they're so worried about any little thing they do, because it is such a scary journey that some people will just stop or not even work out at all. And it's like, if you've been doing it, gosh, it's so good to keep it up and to do it. Tell me about your experience, Camille. You look fantastic, by the way, have to do this week. So what has it been like?
Yeah, I would say one of the most beneficial things for me has been the breath work with it. You're supposed to breathe, and the instructors will guide you through when you should be taking a breath in and out, and that is really helpful for during labor. And then even a lot of the movements have helped when it's time to push, when it's time for all that. I would say that that's been like one of the biggest beneficial things.
I love it. Well, we were looking at some pictures too, because I was like, wondering like certain things, like, when you are the sit up, the crunches are different.
Yes. So we will definitely make modifications as you go through your term, and of course at some point you can't get on your stomach anymore and do anything prone position. We do have the pregnancy wedge, which maybe you can see in some of these pictures here, that you're elevated, because one of the biggest things about pregnancy is that you don't want to be flat on your back for too long. If you remember, there's a very main vein artery that the baby could lay on if you're flat for too long. And so a lot of it just comes down to the mother's comfort, as well as our instructors being trained in order to provide modifications that are going to keep mom and baby safe. This is such a low impact form of exercise that is so targeted that you're really going to see the benefits.
Yes.
So it truly is for everybody. And then when we really look at all these specific micro groups, it's just kind of a miracle, magical exercise.
Right? Well, you've done a great job with these two. We're so glad that we can see here.
Absolutely.
Camille, I can't wait to see pictures of a baby that was born. Listen, if you are, interested in doing a, prenatal, postpartum, normal Pilates workout, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you if they haven't already come by C.O.R.E?
Yes, please contact us. All of our contact information is at our website, C.O.R.E growstrong.com. You can also find us on Instagram at C.O.R.E CORE Grow Strong. Private lessons are a fabulous way to get started if you're in the middle of your pregnancy and you've never done it before. Of course, please clear everything with your doctor first.
Right.
We are not physicians, we are not physical therapists, we are practitioners that are trained in our art, but we certainly want to make sure that you are cleared for exercise during your pregnancy and after delivery, just to make sure that everyone stays safe. But we are there for you with group classes for beginners. And if you're a current client and you happen to get pregnant, just let us know ahead of time. We won't tell anybody, promise.
Right.
I've been the first one a lot of people have told they're pregnant.
Yep. Between you and the director.
Exactly.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, ladies. We appreciate it. CORE Grow Strong. All the information right there on your screen.